God's chosen ones today, they are shocked because God is making a way for you despite of all that they have done to stop you. You know what I'm saying? Majority of people around you are absolutely was so shocked. They are speechless because they never believed there will be a way for you. They never believed there will absolutely be a way where there is no way. They thought they have messed you up, that everything will go down. They thought that is the end of everything for you. But God, in his own ways of acting, he disappointed them. That is why you need to understand the fact that majority of people around you are absolutely so wounded. They are indeed absolutely so wounded because they are seeing things that they never prayed to see. Whom they rejected is not someone that God is using to do signs and wonders. Despite of all that they have done to make sure they stop you, despite of all that they have plotted to make sure they limit you, God keep uplifting you. That is why you need to understand that you are not made like them. They refuse to do it, to understand that we serve a living God. The God who is not a beggar. The God who does not take permission from nobody. So there are a lot of people today who are so devastated because God is accurately making a way where they thought there will never be a way. Because many people rejected you. Many people abandoned you. Many people look down on you. But they never understand that there is nothing too hard for God to do. They were so filled with happiness when they were rejecting you. They were so filled with happiness, with gladness when things was tough around you. But what shocked them is that you are now the pillar that they need to stand. They have fully come to understand that you are totally different among them. It's something that is obviously annoying them because they rejected you, but God decided not. They thought that will be the end of us. They thought that will be absolutely the end of our life. They thought that will be the final full stop for our progress. But God decides to shock them. God decides to humiliate them. God decides to put an end to their evil deed. That is why you need to understand that they are indeed stalking you. They are not tired, bro. These people are not tired. It is something that is annoying them. They are not indeed tired. They are absolutely, accurately mad because God have decided to do you well despite of all that they have done. Because let me tell you, there are people who thought, let's see how he will be able to make it again. Let's see how he will be able to excel again. Let's see how he will be able to succeed again. But God in his ways, he disappoints their devices. God in his ways, he disappoints what they planned against you. God in his ways, he make a fool of them. He put an end to that their evil their evil expectation. That is why many of them chosen ones are accurately hating every single thing about you, because God have decided to humble them and favor you. God have decided to elevate you. God have decided to put an end to that their evil expectation. And that is why they don't like you. That is why they are not happy with you. That is why they are now nervous, because what they meant for evil absolutely is what God is using to catapult you. What they were hoping that would destroy you is not something that God is using to elevate you. Because some rejected you, not knowing that the rejected stone will soon become the chief cornerstone. Some rejected you, not knowing that the last will end up become the first. Hey God. Yeah. That is why you need to understand that they are tired of watching what God is able and capable of doing. Now, with you, majority of people have fully come to understand that God is indeed God, that God is not a man, that he should lie, neither a son of man, he should do what change. So it is something that is making many people life unbearable. They are so devastated. Trust me, these people are accurately so devastated because God decides to do or to put an end to their evil expectation. That's what the Bible said, the earnest and expectations of the sons of God will not be cut short. There are people who know that absolutely you are called for signs and wonders. There are people who know that you are going to be the head and not the tail. There are people who knew right from the day one that there's something different about you. There are people who have already been told, this child is going to be the head in this family. This child is going to be the number one in this family. Some of them, they are jealous and they decide to do what they have done. Many of them will. That is why we have a lot of, sorry to say the truth. That is why we have some parents that the moment they figure out, because there are some parents that either some pastors or some all these traditional people will tell them, this your son, this your daughter is going to be great, is going to be unique, because of the fact that they have already believed in others, and with that they will try by all means not to assist you. Or maybe you have some relative who have already go to some places to know your well-being. Maybe they have been told, this girl is going to be something great in time to come. Things may not be working out now. Things may not be going well now. But in a due season, it's going to be number one. You got to understand that many of them will start to act like you don't exist. Many of them will start to make you feel like, we know he's going to be great. We know that he's called for signs and wonders. We know that he's called for mighty work. We know that he's going to do this, but let's see how he's going to do it without us. Let's see how he's going to excel without us. Let's see how he's going to progress without us. Let's see how he's going to make it without us. But right now, God, in his own ways of doing, is accurately, absolutely disappointing them. God, in his ways of doing, is accurately frustrating them. That is why many people around you are so angry. That is why a lot of people around you are filled with pain. That is why they are filled with anger. That is why they are filled with frustration. Because what they meant for evil, what they thought would destroy you, what they thought would frustrate you, what they thought would terminate you, it's not something that God is using to elevate you. That is why a lot of people are secretly so angry. Why will he be him? Why will he be the one that will be doing all these places? Why will he be the one that will be successfully like this? Why will he be the one that will do this? Because they are tired of the fact that the blessings of God make it way for you. Some people are so tired because God keep blessing you in all you do, despite of all that they are what they are expecting or hoping. They are tired of the fact that God keep multiplying you, increasing you, despite of the fact that they hate you. It is something that is making them feel so annoyed. It is something that is making them feel so nervous, because God is accurately promoting you. God is accurately favoring you. God is accurately increasing all you do, despite of their hating, despite of the fact that they don't like you, despite of the fact that they are not happy with you, despite of the fact that they are jealous of you. So it is something that makes them uncomfortable. It is something that makes them uncomfortable because they never believe it will be you. They never in their lifetime believe that you will be the one that God will do what we accurately bless the way you are blessed today. Despite of all that they have done, despite of all that they plotted, despite of all the places that they have went in order for them to stop you, they are now shocked because God decided to do it. God decided to shock them. They are now shocked because God decided to promote you, despite of all their evil prayer. That is why today we see a lot of people who will tell you, we love you, we do this, but you have no idea what they are plotting behind you. You have no idea the mindset. That is why when some people tell you they love you, you have to, you have to supervise. This one is not about what you have to supervise. Because some people will love you when they are destroying you. Some people will love you when they are killing you. Some people will only love you when they are destroying you. Some people will love you when they are waiting for you to go down. But what shocked them is that God who made the way did not take permission from them. That is why a lot of people around you today choosing ones. That is why many people are accurately saying nervous. That is why a lot of people are so mad, because they are just wondering, why will he be the one that will be favored? Why will he not ought to be us? He is the one that is favored. Everywhere he go, they know him. Everywhere he go, he is always favored. Everybody want to be like him. Everybody want to be his shoe. Everybody is praying to be like him. Why will he? So you get it. So they hate the fact that you are too blessed. They hate the fact that you are too favored. You know what I'm saying? So many people are jealous of you, always because of the fact that all that they were hoping that your life will become without them. All that they have been thinking that your life will become without them. That is not absolutely what they are saying today. The way they were thinking that your life will be is quite different from what they are saying. The way they were hoping that life will treat you is quite different from what they are saying. The way they were even preparing to celebrate your downfall is not the way they are saying it. So it is something that is making life more tough for them. Because watching you succeeding, despite of all that they have in their mind, it is something that hurts them. It's something that hurts so much. Because when they look around you, they see how favored you are. This is why you need to understand the fact that no matter who they are, there was a video that I was watching today where a young lady said a word. He said, no matter how wicked you are, no matter what you do, you hurt another person because of the fact that you need benefit from one angle to another, or because of the fact that you do it in order for you to step out, or in order for you to increase, or you betrayed your friend because you want people to elevate you, or you want to be elevated, that there is no increase in wickedness. That is why you as a choosing, just look at those who hate you. If you will be bold to pray to be like them, I repeat, if you have ever, or if you have been able to figure out that there is someone around you that is hating you for no reason, just think about them. Imagine whom they are right now. If you will be bold to pray to be in their shoe. No. That is to tell you that no matter who they are, no matter what they are doing, they can never be greater than you. They can never be greater than you, because as long as they are hating you, as long as they are envying you, that means there is something in you that makes them angry. And whoever that is angry that you are making it have already come with a covenant with you. It's just like someone who come in a covenant. If you read the book of Acts 22, the Bible said, Act 11, the Bible said 40 men came together and they said within themselves, let's took an oath that we will not eat nor drink until we keep poor. because they have fully come to understand that Paul is so powerful. So whoever that is angry that God is blessing you have already made a covenant with you and God that as long as God liveth and as long as the earth is the Lord, they will never be successful like you. That is why I always urge us, never you hate anyone because of the fact that they are doing well. Because it's a covenant that many people are not able to figure out. It's a covenant that a lot of people are not able to understand. The moment someone starts to hate you, it's already making a covenant that he or she have fully come to agree that you will become so great and they themselves will do what will be bowed down to you. That is what happened to the brothers of Joseph. Maybe if they will have not betrayed Joseph, the promise upon the head of Joseph must surely come to accomplished. It must surely come to fulfilled. Because the word of God can never be doomed. The Bible said, my word will not come back to me void until I accomplish the purpose why it is being released. Meaning that it will surely come to pass. But what they made, the highest mistake they made was to betray their brother, thinking that that is the end. That is why you need to understand the fact that majority of people who are hating you today, many of them are now the cost why God is blessing you. They are the cause why more open doors are occurring in your life. They are the cause why you are favored. Spiritually favored, physically favored, academically favored, mentally favored, financially favored. So these are the things that many of your enemies do, and they don't know what they are doing. That is what I imagined last night. When Jesus said to them, Father, forgiving them for they don't know what they are doing, it's a deep word, meaning that, Father, forgiving them because they have made my fulfillment to come to accomplish. So when people are hating you, do them well. I see a lot of people that when they figure out that there are some people who don't like them, who dislike them, there are some people who don't talk good about them, they will start to ignore them. They will start to distance themselves. They will no longer give them gift. They will no longer help them. They will no longer assist them. That is totally what error. The Bible said, "Do good to all men." It didn't say you should do good to all. It said mostly to those in the house of God. That is cool. But it didn't tell you to do good to only those that like you. Because there is a benefit you will gain when you are doing good to those who are plotting evil against you. This is something that my dad told me. When I was growing up, we have a lot of people who used to talk bad of my mom and my dad. So sometimes I'll ask my mom and my dad, why is it that people whom you do good for, they are talking bad about you, and you know it, and you hear it, and when they still come to our house, when they still come around you, because my mom is a businessman, a businesswoman, so when they still come around you, you still do them good. My mom will look at me, my dad will look at me. He said, there is nothing that will make you last long on earth rather than doing good to those who hate you. Because as long as you are doing good to them, that is something that guarantee long life. I said, how do you know? You see, this is what I learned from my great grandmother, my grandmother, meaning her grandmother also. So it becomes something that they now do transfer to me. So that's why I always tell you, no matter how people hate you, when they ask you for help, if you don't have it, tell them you don't have. Don't lie. But when you have it, give it to them. It's just like where you take, let me show you an experiment. When you take a water like this, someone tell you, I'm going to put fire in your head. I'm going to destroy your business. I'm going to destroy your joy. I'm going to make sure that your business catch fire. The moment you give him this water will become a symbol of exchange. Hey God, who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? I say nobody. So it become exchange. So when people are plotting evil against you and you are doing them good, you are now physically, spiritually, whether you do it unknowing or knowingly, you are now exchanging something with something. That is why Jesus said to Peter, he said, go and, when they asked Jesus, he said, go and catch fish. Peter said to my master, money we don't have. He said, go and catch what the fish. The moment he was catching the fish, they were expecting to sell it. But when he catch the fish, he opened, Christ said, open the mouth. When he do what? They see what? They see coins. He said, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and give to God what belongs to God. So when people are doing you bad and your heart is pure, God will make it in a way that what belongs to them will be given to them, and that which belongs to you will be given to you. So don't hate people who don't, because there are many blessings that your enemies will force God to give you unknowingly. That is why sometimes people will reject you, people will look down on you, people will treat you bad, and at the end they will be the one that will still come back and say, no, when we were around him, when we were with him, things was not working and nothing was working out. Why? Because God is not after who hate you. God is not after who despise you. God is not after whether they are talking about. This is why I love God so much. This is why I can never go back to anything again. This is why I can never turn back against God, because God is the only person I know that will never take permission before he blessed you, before he favored you. God is not is not interested how many there are, because some people will be like, okay, as long as you don't want to do what you do, you don't want to treat us like God, you don't want to obey us, we are going to convince others to It's something that's so funny. One person will hate you, and because he's not able to destroy you or he's not able to convince you, he will try by all means to convince others to join him and hate you and be hating you. And even in the present, God still prepare the table before you. That is why some of them will say, I'm tired of hating him. Everybody like good thing. Everybody, you will see that they will just be trying to come into your life. They will just be acting, I like him. Brotherly love continue. I'm tired of hating. I want to associate with him. I want to be doing well. Because no matter how much they hate you, that cannot stop God from blessing you. No matter how much they dislike you, no matter how much they despise you, that cannot stop God from favoring you. Because God is not after what they are saying. God is after what you are saying. That is why, despite of all that Haman did, despite of all the evil that Haman plotted to destroy Esther, God did not even look twice. God did not even focus on the hating. God did not even focus on who hate Esther. But God was after what Esther was looking for. So that is why you need to understand that your enemy, many of them are so important in your life. They are accurately so important. Meaning that if you don't have people who hate you, something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. I'm not saying you should find trouble, because sometimes sources increase haters. That is why sometimes even your own family, even your own relative, the moment you start to excel, the moment you start to progress, the moment you start to do well, you're going to understand that many of them will start to hate you. Many of them will start to do what? Despise you. All is because of the fact that you are intimidating them. All is because of the fact that your glory is shining and they can see it. So it's something that make a lot of people feel uncomfortable. It's something that make a lot of people feel bad. Because you are too favored to be stopped. You are too favored to be despised. You are too favored for them to stop you. And what hurt many of them is that they can't do what you do. They can't risk what you risk, because it takes the grace of God to do undoable. It takes the grace of God to do extra. And that's why many people are always angry, because when they look at you, they see the favor of God. When they look at you, they see the blessings of the Father. When they look at you, they see the glory of God all over you. And that annoyed them the most. That pissed many people up there off the most. Because some people never believe that you will be blessed. Because there are some people who thought, let's see how he will be blessed without us. Let's see how he will be favored without us. But the more they hate you, the more you are blessed. This is why a lot of people are so selfish. Sorry for using that word. This is why a lot of people are so selfish. How can you be hating someone that God have already called to be favored? How can you be mad because of the fact that people around you are favored? So you should not come to that point of trying to hate those who hate you, because they are the one who forced God always to bless you. Because let's just be real, there are some blessings that we never pray for. There are some positions that we never pray for. There are some good health that we never expect. But God, in His accurate way, do it. God in His own marvelous way promote us even when we are even when we never expected it. God in His own marvelous way bless us even when we never do it. Why? Because He is God. He is not a man. He is king. He is not like others. He is not a liar, and it can never lie because of nothing. So it is something that make a lot of people angry. That's why some people will just see you, they'll become so mad. You'll just be wondering, what have I done? What is my offense? What is that I have done? Why are they hating me? Why is it that they are mad at me? Why is it that they are angry at me? All is because of the fact that you are favored. All is because of the fact that you are blessed. All is because of the fact that the glory of God is upon you. All is because of the fact that God is making a way where there is no way. That's why many people today are unhappy choosing ones. A lot of people are absolutely unhappy because they never believe you will be blessed the way you are today. They never expect you to be blessed like this. They never thought you would be blessed like this. So it is your blessing that is driving a lot of people that is driving them crazy. Your blessing is something that is making a lot of people have sleepless nights, because that is not what they have been hoping for. That is not what they have been seeking for. That is not what they have been expecting from you. They were hoping for you to go down because of the fact that they are no longer around you. Some people have been hoping to hear bad news. Some people have been hoping to hear one thing to another. But God decides to put an end. That's why some people say, why are you looking good like this? Why do you dress like this? Why do you do like this? Why are you faithful like this? Why are you increasing like this? You ought not to do this. You ought not to do this. Everything about you annoy them. Everything about you scare them. Everything about you make life unbearable for them, because they never believe it will be you. Look at her. Look at the way she dressed. She is dressing so amazing. She is dressing. She looking good. She looking good. Her business is so nice. Her business is so. That is why I always tell us, my brother, my sisters, never you be sad because of the fact that people reject you. Never you be angry because of the fact that people betrayed you. Because sometimes people don't value what they have until they lose it. Sometimes people don't understand what God gives to them until it's gone. Do you think that with the moment Haman realized what God gives to him, he said, Esther, please, Esther, forgive me. Esther, I'm sorry. Esther, I'm sorry. It is the work of the devil. It is the work of the devil. I never planned this. I never planned this. He never believed that he is about to meet karma in a real life. That is why you need to understand. Many people around you are accurately was suffering. They are absolutely suffering because they have seen karma in real life. We are going to destroy it. We are going to frustrate it. Now they are the one that is going what crazy. They are the one that is being what frustrated. They are the one that is being what annoyed. All is because of the fact that when they see you, they see God. And when you look at them, there is no need for you to give definition because they are accurately the definition of whom they tell you they are. Because by their fruit you can know, oh, these ones are not but gods. There was a place that I visited. So me and my friend, that day, the person was just acting like this. I said, what is that? My friend, why is this person? One of my friends just told me, say, look at this person, see the way he's behaving. I look at him. The next thing I start to smile, I said, okay, you don't know that by their fruit, not even their word, you will recognize them. Why are you tapping me now? What do you want me to say? When you see ghosts, you will know this is ghosts. When you see ancestors, you will know this is ancestors. So when people see you, they become so nervous because they have seen whom God have already ordained to be great. Because they have seen who God have already called to be favored. They have seen who God have already mandated to do well. And that drives many people up there insane. That make life unbearable for this one, for these garbages. It make life hit them. Some of them say, I'm tired of watching him. Let's become friends. Brother, it have been long. Sister, it have been long. I have been checking for your number. I don't know how I lost your contact. I don't know how I lost everything about you. I have asked Mr. Paul. I have asked Mr. Peter. I have asked Mr. Blue. I have asked Mr. Yero. They are looking for a way to come into your life. Because they are tired of waiting for you to go down. But yet God keep what surprising them by promoting you. They are not looking for nobody. They are looking for what opportunity to come into your life. Because you are the CEO of greatness. So they'll be like, even if you don't allow us to come inside, but let's just feel the wind of glory in your life. We can't be suffering. We have someone like you now. We have to live like you. God is so faithful to you. God is so inside their mind. That is what they are saying, because they are tired of everything that they are doing. God keep humbling them by promoting you, increasing. When they expect you to go down, the next thing they hear good news, boom, God have done it again for him. God have promoted him again. Oh, it ought not to be in. We showed this was supposed to be us. The next thing they hear another good news. The next thing they hear another good news. It become heartbreak. That is how many people. Some people are having heart attack. They won't tell you the cause of that. It is your blessing. It is your glory. It is the good news that many people are hearing from you that is giving them heart attack. Trust me, but they will never tell you. Many people are not okay. If you tell them, brother, how are you? How you doing? I'm okay. They are not okay. They are not okay. Because they are tired. The truth is that they can still get what you get. They can still progress like you if they can change their ways. The Bible says, if only we can turn from our ways. So some people accurately, my brother, my sister, some people accurately hate you. All is because of the fact that God is blessing you beyond the belief. God is blessing you beyond their expectation. God is blessing you beyond their thought. God is blessing you beyond everything that they have been hoping for. Because they never expect you to be blessed the way you are blessed today. They never expect you to go far without them. Some people never believe that you will still be progressing despite of all that they have done to you. Because that's why sometimes some places where you lost your job, some places where you are rejected, some places that many people rejected you, it's not because of the fact that you are not qualified. It's because of the haters around you. But what shocked them is that where you are right now cannot be compared to where you lost. And that is why many of them are accurately so mad, because God decided to bless you despite of all that they have done to stop you. Remain blessed. May God bless you. So it's time for me to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So if you have not subscribed, please kindly do what? Subscribe and help me to share this live scream. You know what I'm saying? So do not be afraid when the enemies gang up against you, because sometimes we need we need them in order for us to do well. Because without the brothers of Joseph, trust me, maybe Joseph will have not been able to reach that position fast. Maybe it will have taken time, but God used them to push him into into his promised land. So may God bless you and remain blessed. And don't forget to to subscribe and help me to share this video to as many as you can. You know what I'm saying? So I will also be coming live tomorrow Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I will be coming live tomorrow Sunday. It will be it will be like 1 hour or 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So that I wish to see you all there in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. And if you feel like supporting, the link is always below. You know what I'm saying? It's only paper. And be aware of scammers. You know what I'm saying? So may the Lord bless you and remain blessed. I love you all and I love you. May God bless you and remain blessed.